Hi, Suzanne Stoddart here from Legitimate Affiliate Training, and today I want to review GamPayz. This is by Jason Fulton and Sean Ogundelli, and it launches tomorrow, April 7th, 2022. We'll take a quick look at the sales page and compare that to what you're actually buying, okay? I want you to know the truth before purchasing so you can make a wise decision. So stick with me so I can show you the dishonest methods and lies they're using to convince you to buy this product. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell, okay? That way you'll know the next time I upload a new video. And are you tired of buying these useless shiny objects? Why not learn to build a real business so you can finally start making money online? Click my link below for some free training, okay? So let's take a quick look at this sales page. So he's saying that this gaming industry is paying them $136 per day every time someone plays online games on their mobile phones. Unfortunately, this is not only a huge exaggeration, it's a complete lie. This is simply another shiny object sales page talking to beginners that don't know any better. If you're not sure what a shiny object is, click on my link above where I explain it to you and how you can get caught up in that shiny object syndrome. He goes on to say that once this is activated, you can enjoy a string of permanent $136 payments per day. Well, when we get inside, I'm going to show you that this is not only a big lie, it's impossible. They're always claiming that they have beta testers that make all this money, and of course there's never any proof. And down here, when he says they've got a 365-day money-back guarantee and they'll pay you $300 if you fail, please take this with a grain of salt. Many of these vendors don't honor their promises, let alone pay you out of their own wallet. And I have proof. Again, if you click on the link you see above, you'll see the journey I had to take with another vendor to get a refund. And as you scroll down, it gets even more exaggerated and ridiculous. It says here that if someone plays a game 5 times, they get paid $680. If someone pays 10 times, they get $1,360. Guys, this is so untrue. Please don't let it sway you and get you all excited about making money with this product. In my opinion, statements like this should be illegal. It's so outrageous. But let's go inside so I can prove it to you. When you first get inside, you'll see your dashboard. And of course, this is pretty and cheerful, but that's all it is. I mean, look at this. They're showing stats supposedly from your sites, and I hadn't even built one yet. So this is just for show. The first thing you want to do is go to trainings, and all they have here is one video. And this is an overview of how you can build your site and add games. But it completely leaves out some important features. It leaves out that you have to create an account with some of the gaming sites and integrate your analytics ID from one of them, and it doesn't show you anything about that. There's also one section near the end here that talks about monetizing your site with ads, but they don't show you how to do that. You would need to know how to add banner ad codes, which is quite technical for beginners. And I'll show you that in a sec, okay? So that's it for the training. Next, you would go into game sites. And I did create one here to test this system. But let's walk through creating one, okay? So to create a new game site, you would give it a name. So we'll call it Fun Games. And then a site domain, which is usually your site name, and it's on their server, okay? So that is something you should be aware of. You technically don't own this site because if their server ever went down, you're going to lose your site. And you can only select a Done For You template if you bought one of the upsells. So click on Create Site, and it brings it up to here. So here's the one we just created. And the next thing you would have to do is go to the admin area. If we looked at the site right now, we'd see that it's empty. This is the only template you get with the front end. So back in the dashboard here, the first thing you need to do is create some categories. So we'll use their example. We'll click on Puzzle and Puzzle Games, Description, and then add some keywords. And click Save. So now we want to add the games. And their games come from 3 third-party game sites called Game Distribution, Game Monetize, and GamPayz. So we start with this first one. It automatically brings up the category we created, and you can create as many as you want here. And let's fetch 20 games. Click on Fetch, and it says that they were fetched successfully. So let's go back to our site and refresh, and there we go. There are 20 games added to this site. Now let's go fetch Game Monetize. Same thing here. Okay, that was successful. Let's go to our site and refresh. And there's 20 more. Now let's go back and add from the third site. But this is one of the problems you'll run into. You can add 20 games, but it will not let you add any games unless you have your GamPayz Analytics ID. But of course, there's nothing in the training about how to do this. So I went to the GamPayz site and I created my own account. So I went through all of the tabs here. For your properties, they give reports. They have the ads text, which is something I'll show you in a sec, and log out. And I saw nothing in here that gave me this GamPayz Analytics ID. Now I have sent GamPayz an email requesting help, and it's been the better part of a day and I haven't heard back yet. So I'm not sure how long that will take, but I can't add anything from them until I get this Analytics ID. The other thing you have to do is go into General Settings and come here into Text Editor and add your ads text. Now the only reason I know this is because there was a tiny 10-second fragment of the training video that says you need to add your ad text, but it doesn't tell you how. Well, it turns out that you need to go into your GamPayz account, click on Add Text. I'm assuming you need to copy all of this text and then paste it in here. And this looks similar to what it did in the video. And I click Save. It says they were updated successfully. And there are other things in here, such as themes, but the front end, you only get the one theme. Code integration. You can add your AdSense activation code here and analytics code, but there is no training to show you how to do that. And the visual settings, you could change your logo here and personalize the site a little bit. Now the video also talks a little bit about monetizing your site and by clicking on Add Spaces. And that's all it says. It doesn't show you how to do this. It doesn't show you how to get banner ads. So if you're a complete beginner and have never done this before, you're going to be totally lost. But let me show you where these ad spaces would be on your actual site. They have one here on your front page of your website. If you click on a game, there is an additional one here below the game, and there is one on the category page. But, of course, this isn't going to do you any good if you don't know how to create banner ads, let alone make money from them. So the big question is, how could you make $136 per day by someone playing these games, let alone getting paid these ridiculous amounts of money if they play anywhere from 5 to 50 times? Well, the answer is you can't. Technically, what you're being paid here is revenue share from AdSense or other advertising platforms. When someone clicks on a game and they click Play Now, you've got ads here and they play their game. But the only way you're going to be paid is if people click on those ads, because that's how ad revenue works. But what you need to know is that most advertising platforms use a ratio of 1,000 visitors, meaning ad revenue comes according to how many people click on the ads per 1,000 visitors. Now, I said clicks, okay, not visits or impressions. I was reading through some questions on the AdSense help forum, and someone here asked how much they get from one view. And the recommended answer said maybe nothing. AdSense pays primarily for a click on an ad, so views pay very little, if anything. So that's what I was saying. People can't just land on that game. They actually have to click to view the ad. So depending on what that advertiser pays out per click, and it's per 1,000 views, one could bid 5 cents per 1,000 views or $1 per 1,000 views, meaning you may earn only a fraction of a cent for one single view. So now think about this for a minute, okay? How many times do you click on ads when you're playing a game? I don't. I skip them whenever I can. When I started my website, I applied for AdSense, and it took me a year to accumulate $100, which was the minimum Google paid out. And I can assure you I got much more traffic than a simple gaming site like this. So can you see that this claim of making $136 per day is absolutely impossible, let alone a string of them? The only way you'd make $136 a day in ad revenue is if you had thousands upon thousands of clicks every day on your site. So that brings us to you getting visitors to your site, right? Well, if we go back inside this software and you look at the sites you've created, this is how you would get your traffic. They give you some share buttons here, Facebook, Twitter, email, and this plus sign here, which is an app that all these vendors use, claiming you get all of this built-in free traffic. But it's so not true. If you look at the sites that you can share to here, there are very few that make sense. Sure, the sales page here says that you get free traffic, but unfortunately, you're going to get little to nothing from these sites. Now, rather than spend time showing you why this won't work, watch a video I created about this. Click on the link you see above and scroll ahead to 9 minutes 39 seconds to see what I mean, okay? I go into detail about this particular app. So let's look at the upsells. This was all I was able to access as far as the upsell information, and it's from their JV page. This is the information that they're giving their affiliates. And as you can see, there are 9 upgrades with this product, which again is ridiculous. There's probably the unlimited one, which is upsell number 1 for $47. Upsell number 2 for $297 is probably a done for you. And they go from there, okay? So please be careful when you see these upsell pages. You're going to have to go through each one before you access your purchase. And they are very convincing. So you can spend a whole lot of money on something that is not going to deliver you what it promises you on this sales page. So what are the pros and cons of this product? Well, unfortunately, I found no pros. You can create a very simple looking game site, but really don't expect to be making much, if any, money from any ad revenue. The cons are that this is not beginner friendly. I showed you that you only get one training video and it leaves so much out that you're going to have a hard time monetizing the site if you're a total beginner. And without monetization, you're not making any money, even if it is only pennies a click. Another con is the outright lies. There are so many lies on this sales page that I have to ask you, how do you trust a vendor who lies to you so much right up front? And another con is the ridiculous amount of upsells. This is how these vendors make their money. They sell low-quality software, hype it up to make you think that you're going to make all this money, but it's really them who are making all the money off of you. Wouldn't you prefer a much safer alternative? Why not learn how to build your own business that's sustainable, evergreen, and allows you to make money online? If you click my link below, you'll meet my personal mentor, and you'll get some free training to help you get set up for the best possible chances of making money online. So thanks so much for watching my video. If you're new here, would you subscribe to my channel? And don't forget the bell. If you have any comments or questions about this software, or about affiliate marketing in general, just leave them below and I'll get right back to you. So until next time, keep doing your research. Cheers.